Hey team, how are you? Coming to you at the end of a month to talk to you about what to do in the last week of every month, getting ready for the first week of the next month. So we want to get ready for recruiting because early in a month, I always tell my market partner prospects that early in a month is the best time to start because that gives you more time in your Smart Start to earn the big bonuses that Smart Start offers to you. So you want to be telling people towards the end of any month, you want to start telling your market partner prospects that, hey, get ready, do you have any questions? Are you ready to sign up the first of next month? Because the first of the month is the best time for you to get going, and you'll be able to make the most bonuses during your Smart Start if you have 3 full months. So anyways, what I wanted to do is talk to you guys about my process for signing up market partners, my process for talking to prospective market partners and recruiting them onto the team. And so that you can just kind of follow the same exact things. You can make them your own, but they're just simple steps that everybody can follow to talk to people about the business and get them signed up on your team, okay? So the first thing that I always do, I might be talking to somebody who commented on a post or somebody who just is interested in more information, and they could be a prospective customer, VIP customer, or even a prospective retail customer, but I always give every prospective customer, I try to get them to, at least recommend the stuff that they need for their hair right off the bat. Have them take the hair quiz and kind of recommend to them what I would start them on. But I always give them all 3 options for purchasing, and that would be retail, VIP, market partner. And I'll put in the comments below, I'm going to put my 3 questions that I ask right soon at the beginning when I'm starting to talk to somebody about purchasing money and answering their questions and stuff. So I always, tell them the benefits of all 3. And then I always ask, which one or 2 are you most interested in hearing more about? And so then they have to answer me that they want to hear more information on number 2, VIP, or maybe number 3. And so I usually put with number 3, the market partner, I put whatever promotion is going on, whatever incentive I have going on, I add that to it just to say, draw them in and try to kind of push them towards market partner. You want to, as often as possible, lead with the business. Don't lead with the products as much for purchase as you lead with the business, and just say, you guys, it's the best deal. It's definitely, there's no quotas or anything. You definitely get the best deal on your products. And you also can make some great money. And I, feel like you'd be really good at this, build them up like that. Okay, so I try to steer them towards the business first, but if they're not interested in the business at all, then of course I steer them towards VIP. But it's great to lead with the business, lead with your opportunity first, because who knows who might really need that opportunity, and they might really need the money. So the money and the relationships, all of that. Okay, so if it's a dream team person that I'm reaching out to and I want them as a market partner on my team, I don't even talk about VIP. I just go right into, hey, you'd be amazing at this business. I was praying, your name came to mind. I feel like this is what the benefits would be for you. Would you be open to watching a short video about my company and about this business? ? So when I am talking to someone and giving them more information on market partner, that's my second thing that I do. I give them those 3 options for purchasing, and or if it's a dream team person, I just give them the one option, the market partner. And I just say, and to everybody who says I'm interested in more information about market partner, I say, would you be open to watching a short video about our company and about this business and what it can do for you? ? And I leave it there so that they have to answer me, okay? I do have some people who ignore it that have not answered, but almost always they will answer me and they will say, I'm not interested. I really don't have time to do a business right now, but I'll at least watch the video. Or, I just, they'll just say, I'll definitely watch the video, send me some information. And so I'm going to put in the comments below the videos that I send to my prospective customers. I send them either just one of them, whichever one I think fits their personality best, or I might send them all 3. But they're all short videos and they all have something good to offer about the business and about the opportunity. Okay. So then after I sent them a video or 2, then the next day I follow up with, what did you like best about that video? Don't say, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking about the business? Nothing like that. Just say, what did you like best about the video that I sent you? So that they have to respond and say, oh shoot, I forgot to watch it, or I haven't had time yet. I'm gonna watch it later today. So then you have an opportunity to again get back to them the following day if they haven't watched it yet. And if they have watched it, they're gonna answer you and they're gonna say, oh yeah, I liked, how positive everyone was. I liked how exciting it seems. And I really love the relational aspect of your company, or something like that, okay? And maybe they have questions at that point too. So then I right away say, answer their questions if they have any. And I say, hey, can we talk about this on the phone? It'd be much easier to just chat on the phone real quick later today or maybe tomorrow, and say, I have these times open. So don't ask them what times they have open. Tell them, I have this time open today or this time open tomorrow to speak with you on the phone about this. And so then they're kind of like, oh yeah, tomorrow works better for me. I can make it work at that time. Or they'll tell you, suggest another time. Can you make it a half hour later or something like that? Okay, so you want to work with them, but you want to be kind of in control of the scheduling of it, because it kind of forces their hand. It forces them to actually answer you and get a phone call on the calendar, okay? So if they say yes, this is very important, you guys, a 3-way call if at all possible. If they say yes, let's talk today, later today, tell them, I'm gonna get my friend Jody on the phone with us, or Abby on the phone with us, or Krista or Rachel. I'm gonna get my friend on the phone with us too, because she has a really great story about this business, and I think that you would like to hear from her as well. So then set up a Zoom call for that time that you agreed on. Send your prospective market partner the link for that Zoom call. 3-way calls are very effective. So if you're the upline and you're on a 3-way call with somebody who is somebody in your downline who is recruiting somebody, okay? If you're the 3rd person on the call, just be sure that you're not pushy. Just connect with them and ask them to talk. Ask them to talk about what is intriguing them about the business, what is interesting to you about this business, like why are we on this phone call today? And just connect with them on some point, like maybe their kids, maybe you have young kids too. Talk to them about their life a little bit to get to know them, and then just let them talk and say what is interesting to them about the business. And then you just listen. You listen for a little bit and listen for what they're saying their need is, okay? So their need is going to come out when you ask them what is interesting to you about this business. and they're going to either say probably financial need. That's almost always, but they also may say something like, I really just love, I watched that video. I love the relationships. I really need some new friends in my life. It just looks like everybody gets along, and my friend was telling me how your team works together and supports each other, encourages each other, and I could really use that in my life. Or maybe they say something like, oh, the video looked like so much fun, and you guys get to take free trips and things like that. So you want to answer whatever is interesting to them, okay? Don't tell everything that's interesting to you about the business and about our team. You listen to what they say and then answer what their need is. And have, if you're the downline, have your upline tell her quick story. Just like 3 minutes tops, I would say, to tell your story, or your upline tell her story about how you got into money, and kind of like touch on the points that the person was just saying they're interested in, and touch on those points and say, oh yeah, that was exactly part of the reason that I got into it too, or I found out that once I got into this business, I found out this about our team and how great everybody is, and the relationships are really close. And then so once you tell your story, how you got into it, and how you're doing with it now, and what a blessing it is to you, then just say, does all that sound good to you? Just ask them some more questions. Make sure you make the whole conversation about the person you're trying to recruit, okay? Does that sound good to you? Everything that we just talked about? And she'll be like, yeah, that does sound good to me. It sounds exactly like what I need. And so maybe the conversation leads to the amount of money that they really need. Ask them straight out. Just ask them, what's an amount of money that you need to make per month that would make this worth it to you, that would make this business worthwhile for the time and energy that you're going to put into it. They answer you, and you tell them, that's doable. You only need this many blocks in your Smart Start to get to that amount of money right away in your first month or two. And then you want to, of course, share that early in the month, like next week is the best time to start, because you get full 3 months of your Smart Start and more time to earn those big bonuses and get that amount of money that you are looking for and needing right up front during your Smart Start. Okay, so then you just ask them again some more questions. Do you have any questions for us? Do you have anything that you need to ask us, this is stirring up something that you want to ask about? And sometimes they'll ask about the cost and things like that of the product pack. You answer their questions, and then you kind of finish the conversation by saying, based on what you just heard us talking about, how ready are you to jump in right away on the first of the month? On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you to get started? And of course, you're being excited when you say it, are you ready to jump in right now? Are you ready to get going with our team? We would love to have you. And so they'll answer a scale of 1 to 10. Maybe they're at a 7, and they're like, I got to talk to my husband, and I got to just look and see if I can afford that investment, things like that. And so you say, okay, well, let me help you get from a 7 to a 10. If you need money for the investment, and we absolutely support you talking with your husband, praying about it first, make sure that it's something that you and your husband are agreeing together about. But if it's mostly the money for the investment, here's some ideas on how you can come up with that money for your initial investment, so that we can start earning you the money that you need for your family right away. And so if they need money, give them ideas like, I've heard people they bought furniture at a thrift shop and they painted it and they sold it for a profit. And that's how they got their money for the product pack. Or I've heard people just have a yard sale, or they sold some stuff on eBay just to come up with the money for their product pack. And then once they got that, they were able to, make their investment back like within a couple of weeks. And I can show you, and our team will show you exactly how to make your investment back within the first week or two of your business, and how to then make that income that you need, that extra, maybe they said $300 or $500 a month right away in your first month, So those are the things that I do, okay? So I told you, I'm going back to my process, always offer the three options. I always say, spend money, save money, make money. Those are your three options, okay? Steer them to the business first, if at all possible. When they are interested in more information about the business or about what a market partner is, ask if they're open to watching the video, okay? So that's your next step. Then you follow up and ask them what they liked best about the video, okay? And then you follow up with that by saying, let's get on the phone this afternoon at this time or tomorrow at this time, and get somebody in your upline on the phone with you and your recruit potential, okay? Very important. That's the three-way call, and that's the final step, really. All you need to do after the three-way call is follow up with that person, because I can almost guarantee it that a three-way call is gonna lead to that person signing up in the next couple of weeks, okay? So they will see and hear from more than just you, some more credibility about the business, and people being excited about the business together and agreeing and saying, yes, you can do what you're needing for your family with this business, okay? So three-way call, very important. So that's the last bit, except for, obviously you're gonna follow up with them after the three-way call and you're gonna actually close the deal, okay? So that's the last step, is closing the deal, but you wanna push them towards the beginning of the month. So that's why I'm doing this video today, is to help you this week prepare for the next couple of weeks where you're wanting to sign up as many people early in the month as you can. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll put that information in the comments that I promised you.